Hey sugars, this is That's What Mine Sugar, and welcome to my channel. I encourage you to like, comment, and subscribe, or feel free to bitch, moan, or complain. It's all sugar, but whatever you do, make sure you hit that belly bell so you can get the latest notifications. Okay, let's chat. Hey sugars, let's chat about giving our kids the number one thing that they want, but for some of you sugars, it's hard to get. Giving our kids time. Let's talk about it. A lot of times we strive to have more, be more. Some women may be single moms, so they gotta, feel like they gotta do extra more because the child only have them, or their children only have them to provide and support for them. Even, you have married women. A lot of our as women, our aspirations come from usually our upbringing of, how things were when we were children, how the relationships we had with our parents. So a lot of times we'll go into approaching our situation with our children with ourselves in mind many of the times instead of our kids. It's just natural. It's natural. It's natural to do what you've seen, and it's natural to do what comes natural. And a lot of you sugars, you may have given your children a material items. And material items, a lot of times we achieve them through careers. We got to make a way for ourselves, businesses, careers, or whatever it might be. But I'm seeing and I'm realizing kids want your time. They want you to come to their games. They want you to come to the PTA meetings. They want you to pick them up. They want you to be around. They want you to be around more so than you think them not wanting you to be around. And please don't think once they're teenagers, they don't have no time for you. They need you even more at that age. But you know what I'm realizing? Some of you sugars, I know most women, most mothers, we aim to do that. We want to do it. But the problem is, it's unnatural for a lot of women because it wasn't done with their mothers. You have to be strategically thoughtful almost every day of how you gonna do this mothering thing. Yeah, we can go to work, we can provide, we can give them the things, make sure the school fees is paid or whatever those type, we can do all of that. But for some of us, because it wasn't done for us, it's a very provoked strategic process. I'm very mindful and intentional on how I am with my kids. It's very intentional. People say, oh, you're such a good mother, blah, blah, blah. It's intentional. Because trust me, it's not as natural as people think it's being mothers. It's so natural. You know how many women run the streets because they running away from being a mother? It's a lot being a woman. People automatically assume because you can produce children, you want them and you want to be a mother or you're good at it. Sometimes people have children and realize, hey, I'm not that good at this mothering thing. I'm just not that good at it. And then if you don't have previous women to mock in a positive way, it's one thing when we just trying to, a lot of us was raised where our parents, grandparents, or whomever was just getting through, just trying to make it. And we rationalized it as being healthy or culturally, that's just what it was in our culture. We knew our parents loved us, and we had a lot of, factors that went into trying to raise children, especially children of color in urban environments or wherever, rural, urban, country, up north, whatever it might have been. For people of color, we have other sets of things that's going on that goes into parents until this day. There's just other things we have to worry about. So I get it that they were doing the best they could do. But sometimes it's up to us, sugars, who we are as women and mothers today, to say, okay, what was right and what wasn't right. Because a lot of us that grew up, we can remember going outside all day, we'll laugh and joke about it, but did a lot of our parents really spend a lot of time with us? Did they really spend a lot of time with us? Did they really do a lot of things? Put the energy or finances into maturing a craft or a talent that their children might have? Some women did. Some mothers did. But not all of ours didn't. We don't say our mothers didn't love us, but they were dealing with their own demons. So sometimes as mothers, we have to be very intentional and stop stop assuming because we have that title as a mother, we automatically know what we're doing or we get it. Because a lot of us as a whole, as mothers and women, we don't get it. We're battling a lot of things. Being women in this world, and then you throw on top of being a mother. You're in the workforce. A lot has changed over the last 60 years. A lot of different moving factors. The way your mother might have parented you, there was different factors back then. Whichever way them factors went, they were different. And what you're going to do is usually pick up what you've seen. Your mother, your grandmother, your great-grandmother do. There's a lot of good gems that you can pick up, but some of that stuff you can leave. Because if you're not careful, you're going to realize the very issue you have with your mother, your daughter's going to have with you. So let's be very thought-provoking and intentional and have a strategic plan. I didn't say you got to write out a big, SWOT analysis of being a mother. I'm just saying every day be mindful. Yeah, let me go to that game. Let me go to that PTA meeting. Let me hang out at the game with the kids. Let me take the kids on a family vacation. Let me walk through the mall with them. Let's get some ice cream. Little they remember those things. You can get them all the latest, whatever, on their feet, designer this, designer that, all the game trinkets, all of that, and stick them in their room and let them be in there doing whatever they doing. But trust me, they're going to remember that time, and when you give your kids time, they will give your grandkids time. Because, see, we got to stop being upset with your children the way they parent your grandchildren. They only doing what you taught them or what they know. Most people do what's natural to them. So if you make it a natural thing and you set some different set of rules for your family, you will see the difference in the way your children raise your grandchildren. All right, sugars, we got to get our minds right, and it ain't easy. We just trying to do the best we can do at this mothering thing. But just sit down and be mindful. I'm mindful every day, because what I do with my kids, my mother surely didn't do it with me. There was some good gems she had, but there's a lot of stuff that she didn't. But I'm mindful and intentional with mine. Because if I don't be mindful, it won't get done. Because it's not a natural thing inside of me to do a lot of this stuff. I make it my business and always have since my kids were little, and that became habit forming for my family. All right, sugars, let's get our minds right and get our families right. Love and smooches from us.